Hello, welcome to Hook Legends. I'm Henry Cummins, your host, and thanks for watching this video. Today I want to do some trolling with something called Hal Flies. And before we go down to the lake and I start using these Hal Flies, I say, I think I probably should at least show you a little bit closer look of what a Hal Fly looks like. Now, historically, I'm going to tell you, my dad and I have caught so many fish, going back probably decades, with Hal Flies. And Hal Fly is really just, I won't say it's just a jig, but it's a jig. And I wanted to point out a subtle difference that I noticed on a Hal Fly when you compare it with other jigs. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it's just something that one thing that I noticed that was different. So once again, if you like these videos, please reach up and click the subscribe and like button, and make sure you click the notification bell so you'll be alerted when future videos are released. Let's take a look at these Hal Flies. Alright, so as you can see here, this is this is my little jig tool kit, but I have an assortment of jigs. Now, one of the things I like to troll with, and you're going to see me trolling with it here in just a few minutes down on the lake, is a Hal Fly. Now, this one probably isn't the best example. It's been packed up. I've carried it around in my pocket, and I've had it in some other places. And as you can see, it's smeared just a little bit, like it almost melted. Here's one that's still in the pack. Now, the subtle difference that I noticed with these is that, see if you can look at it from straight ahead. You see how the head of this jig is it's kind of flat on the side. It's almost like when they make the jig head, they take it and they pop it with a hammer or something. Or I'm pretty sure the mold is just designed that way, but it's pretty flat on top. Now, the jigs here, I forgot the brand name, but these are your typical Bass Pro. You can go into Bass Pro shops and pick these up. And if you look at them side by side, you can see that the tail here on the Bass Pro ones are a little longer and a little bigger, so it's going to have a little bit bigger profile. Now, the Hal Flies are a little shorter, and the heads are flatter. Now, this is one here you can also get from Bass Pro. I can't tell you, I remember back when I was just a teenager fishing, had limited funds. This is the only one I had. It was sold. I didn't get it from Bass Pro Shops. We didn't have a Bass Pro Shop in my area back then, but I can't remember if it was Walmart or maybe even a place called TGNY way back in the day. But this is what I used to catch a ton of fish on, was this red head, black body, and white tail. So once again, what I like about the Hal Fly, and I don't know if it's because of that shape or if it's because it's actually a shorter, lighter, smaller bait, but what you can do with it, you can move at a much slower speed. I think that head on there, I believe, is a 1/16 ounce. I've been actually trying to find some 1/8 ounces. I looked on the company's website. Now, maybe it was an oversight on my behalf, but I didn't really see a 1/8 version of it. So the 1/16 version works perfect though. You can go at a slower speed and the bait just kind of rise a little bit higher in the water, and that slower speed, I think, a lot of times triggers the bite. So once again, I've caught a ton of fish on these. I'm going to show you some fish in a few minutes being taken from the water and being put in the boat. So let's get to the action. Alright, the last technique I'm trying today is putting out something called Hal Flies. Man, I've caught a ton of fish on these things. I've heard stories about ownership changing over the years with the company that produces these jigs, but man, I've been looking for some in 1/8 ounce. Haven't been able to find it. Maybe I looked on our website. I didn't even see one that size. So I suspect some of these larger fish are probably out here on the flats feeding on schools of shad. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep my speed between 0.5 to 0.8. Got that one. See if I can show. I'm just trolling here for these crappie, but I had a senior moment here coming through the first time, and I forgot to turn the camera on. Once again, not huge fish. Not huge fish by any stretch of the imagination, but fun to catch. Oh crap. Look at here, this one's trying to break my rod off. He got off, I guess, on his own. He didn't eat my... I'm gonna come up here and turn around and go back. If I zero in on these fish, I'll just cast out there to them. Alrighty, let's go back through here and see if we can hang a few more like that. Like I said, the original Hal Fly. Love these lures, man. Can't tell you the number of fish I've caught on these things. And they're good for trolling the flats because they're smaller. You don't have to go as fast to keep them up off the bottom from getting home. And I'm going way too fast. I'm gonna let my speed go down till about 0.5, 0.6. And what I'm doing is I'm trolling along a channel, a creek channel out here. Right where it goes flat and drops off in there, right on that hump, that ledge, I'm going straight down it. Sometimes inside of it. Look at there. One was hitting on that. Wow, there they are sitting on the bottom to the right. They're sitting right out here near this treetop. They're right on the edge of that treetop right there. And there we go. The action began. Look at her. You just keep hitting it. Oh. Spit it out. Oh, but he came back and I missed him again. Wow, this is fun. I may go back and just try to jig in there. They're stacked over there. I may just go see if I can throw it over in there. I think there's a ton of them there. They're hitting out white head and green. White head, green body. About 6 feet deep. I'm gonna see if I can just throw it over there and catch him. Let's see. Yeah, he hit it. Maybe they want it being trolled. Yeah, not really getting hits like I thought it would. I'm gonna go back to what I know works. I want to troll it. Right there. Right there off of that tree. Nothing but slabs. Maybe small slabs. We call them mini slabs. Right there. And my line should get there in about 4 seconds. Maybe 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, hit it. Don't play around with it. Look at that one. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna have to get myself out of a little bit of a situation here, but I'm gonna put him in. Bring him in. Oh geez. Oh, I lost him. I was getting caught up. My problem is I'm about to run into this bush over here. Now that particular school of slabs aren't that big, but they sure are fun to catch. So what you do is you look at your sonar, and when you pass by the school, you look at a point on the bank, so you know exactly where that school is located. And that was why I was able to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown and know, because It's a big school of crabs. They're smaller fish, so those are usually aggressive. And I knew where they were. The odds of one of these jigs getting through 150 fish without getting a nibble is probably pretty slim. I'm gonna go through there again. And it's something about maintaining that same height and that constant speed that's triggering these fish, because when I go and try to just cast in there and bring it back, they weren't having it. I love it. What a way to spend your morning. Now, I just wish these were the monster fish. Gotta find them. Don't know where the big ones are located at yet, but know this. Eventually, they will be found. This time when I go by, I'm going to take a picture of these fish, the school, so I can add it to the video and you can see. If they haven't moved, they should be coming up in about 10 seconds. And there they are, just like clockwork. See if I can get a picture of them before my lure makes it there and they start biting. Got a picture of those little rascals. Now, here we go. The action begins. Beautiful fish. And like I said, all of them in this school, according to the radar, look to be about the same size. So, I'm not going to pull any huge ones out of this particular school. See you, little fella. Now, after I catch the one or two or whatever on this particular trip, I'm going to move on further down, see if I can find a school of larger fish. Don't know which rod's going to get the bite first. There we go. We spit it out. So now once I get through the school, this time I'm going to head on down a little bit further. Those are fun, but too small for me. Now one thing that I'm doing, so not only is the creek on this side, I'm trolling the creek, but right now based on the sun position on this high pressure day, this channel is also in the shade. So these fish are trying to protect their eyelids right now. And they're staying over here in the shadows. And they're not moving. I mean, it's got to be 400 or 500 of those little fellows in there. Just passed by them. Like I say, they're right off the tip of that treetop right there. Right off the tip of that treetop. And there he goes. There he goes. See him? Look at there. Look at there. Look at that little fella. It's giving him a hard time. Let's go ahead and wind him in. Hope he didn't swallow the hook, because I like to plan on releasing this fish. See him over there coming in? Like I said, got to be 400 or 500 of them in that. It's got to be 400 or 500 of them in that little school over there. The future of the lake, if they weren't draining it, would be terrific. That little fellow too, small but he's fat. Think, wow, looks like this little guy wants something to eat. Wow, maybe he's not so little. Oh, he's fighting. What is this? Oh, it's a crappie, but nice, beautiful crappie. All right. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up for today. So I didn't catch a lot of fish today. I mean, I didn't catch a lot of large fish today. Caught quite a few fish. Found some nice schools. Found a school with some small fish in it. Actually, I had hundreds of fish in that school. I mean, I could still sit on that school over there now and just pluck them out all day. But I wasn't fishing for food. Every fish I caught, I threw back into the lake. I just like to throw them back if I'm not going to eat the fish, and I have a cooler full of fish already. So just want to say thanks for taking time out to watch this video. Stay tuned, more videos will be coming. Thanks for watching Hook Legends. Alright, we got a nice one here. One nice crappie to go in the cooler.